to attack, and we're starting to see them really playing aggressively now.
Making it work here. Kim is tuning in from Zurich, Switzerland. Listening all the way across the country. You hear that, Bruce Barrett?
All the way across the country.
From Zurich, Switzerland. All the way across the world.
The ocean.
Yeah. All the way across the world. Dawson Smith on the foul. Number 22. That's the first foul in the second half of play on the Rams. And this will bring number 20. U.S. Air Force commit for college football. Elijah Sanders to the line, and he will shoot two. He'll miss his first.
Dawson Smith with his first foul here at the 5:18 mark of the third period.
32-21. 5:18 here in the third, second half underway. Second shot up and good by number 20. That's 3 points in the game now on Shepard. 5:15 remaining here in the third period. Coming up on 9 o'clock. Let's pause for station identification on the CRN Sports Network.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
Walter Gaffar there for 2 points while we were on that break.
33-24, 9-point lead. Cleveland trying to cut down in the deficit. Mason Roosh with the ball. Roosh shoots off the rim. It's good for two.
Nice dribble drive there by Roosh on that basket.
Number 1, Zach Matthews with the ball. Under pressure. Looking inside. Back outside. Going to the basket. A shot. Attempt for three. No good. Sets it back. Fake by Miss Smith. Smith goes back to Matthews. He throws it away.
It's going to be out of bounds on number 23, B.J. Freeman there.
Nobody home as he threw it out of bounds, and it's going to go 35-24. Comets are up by 9. It'll be last touch by Clayton Celeste. It'll be Cleveland ball. Walter Gaffer sets up now. Looks for Robinson. Inside. Back. Turn around. No good. Back for three and nails it. 3-point shot, number 3, Austin Robinson, Bruce Barrett.
And Cleveland is looking very, very confident now in their ball movement.
Down by 8. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but there is a different team here by the Cleveland Rams in the second half. Another shot for 3 by Freeman. No good. Comets at least get the rebound back. Amari Bryant back to Shaq. Back to Mason Roosh. Roosh is there. Looking. Throwing it deep and long. Back to 20 of Elijah Sanders. Roosh is there. Sanders is there for 3. Off the rim. No good. Turns it over now. It'll be West Johnston ball, Bruce Barrett.
And that was 3 chances by Clayton to score there, and they did not score on that possession.
Come up short, if you want to call it that. 35-27. It's an 8-point lead now. Clayton wins. They play South Johnston for the tournament championship.
And the Rams return the favor with 3 shots, and they don't score.
3 attempts by the Rams coming up short. Now an opportunity by Sanders to put it in. Jumper 2 and good. That's now 5 points in the game so far for Elijah Sanders, number 24. And long for 3. Attempt by Walter Gaffer, no good. 37-27, 10-point lead.
Wow.
Basket, it's good.
B.J. Freeman.
How about the highlighter himself?
Tell you what, it's showtime there, man. That move to the middle into the lane was unbelievable. Good ball control and everything. Nice basket.
Highlighter, B.J. Freeman, and a shot at the basket. Back off the rim. He let the backboard be his friend there for Zach Matthews, number 1.
And the little guy said, watch this, big fellas.
Mason Roosh now powers his way to the basket. Jumper off the rim. No good. Rebound Comets. Here comes some Shaq Howard.
Traveling.
Who has a travel on Clayton. It'll be Cleveland ball. Jaquan Ross, Justin Bell in on subs, as well as number 33, Trey Fields. 2:02 remaining here in the third period, Bruce Barrett.
And it's a 10-point game, 39-29. Clayton is leading Cleveland, but Cleveland is staying in the game, and they're running their offense, and I'm telling you, they're just hanging around.
1:50 remaining here in regulation. To the basket, it's Matthews. Matthews sets it up to Wiggins. Shot, jumper, 3 is good. For 3, Austin Robinson. That's now 2 field goals for number 3 in just the third period.
And we got a 7-point game right now.
Cutting down the deficit, trimming the fat, reeling them in like bait on a hook as the Rams on the Comets. 39-32. Final 90 seconds to play in the third. Set, going, Sanders, back to Bell. Bell finds Roosh, top of the key for 3, off the rim, no good. Sanders comes back on the rebound. Sanders to the basket, and whistle, foul. He drew 1.
Going to send
foul on number 5, Walter Gaffer.
And that is his second.
Foul on Gaffer's second. That's the second team foul in the third period for the Rams. This will bring highlighter number 23, shooting guard junior, 6'2", Freeman. He'll miss his first.
Right now, he needs to make some free throws. He is having trouble right now at the charity stripe.
First free throw, no good. Let's see how he does for the second. 1:15 off the rim, no good. He misses both of his free throw shots. You got to make your free throws, Bruce.
Got to score when the clock's not moving.
Matthews, what a move! Oh, my goodness! Couldn't capitalize on the rim!
Oh, the ball was in and out.
Turned it over! 1 minute remaining in the third. What fancy footwork, though.
Elijah Sanders there
Sanders for 2, but I'm going to tell you, man, what fancy footwork by Zach Matthews. Just couldn't finish.
And, he's not afraid to go inside. And that could be a big deal there. If he can get some confidence in there, he can really light it up. Out of bounds.
Finish. Out of bounds. It's out of bounds to the Rams. It'll be Comets ball.
Offensive turnover there by the Rams.
41-32. The deficit is still at 9 points. It's been that way for a while. They've not been able to close it in since. Rams still down by 9. Now make it almost 12 as Ross shot a 3. No good. They fight for the ball. Foul, jump ball. It'll go to the Rams. So Cleveland Rams will get the jump ball. Shakir Howard, Shaq is in. Javonte Long comes in. B.J. Freeman will take a rest, and so will Elijah Sanders.
And right now, Clayton is just having a hard time putting them away because the Rams are just not going away.
You got 6 men on the court. Sanders will sit down. Roosh, Bell, Shakir Howard, Parker Tate, Javonte Long. Those are Jaquan Ross. Those are your last 5. In the final 18 seconds, shot for 3 by Shaq Howard.
And a nice pass by Matthews again, finding the open man.
Man, under pressure. Look at that awesome job by Austin Robinson for the Rams for 3. Shaq Howard was there to throw the block and couldn't come up short. Now Mason Roosh to the basket. Come up, the horn. There's the third.
And we are right now setting at a 2-possession game at 41-35. The Comets over the Cleveland Rams at the end of 3. And you gotta give it to Cleveland. They're really coming out and they are playing hard, and they got some confidence right now. And that's part of the coaching. If you can make your team believe that they got a chance, and they come out and they start producing, that's when there could be some trouble.
41-35. That's the score. Getting ready for the fourth and final period coming up next.
Sportsmanship. It means a lot of things.
It means showing respect for the opposing team
And being a good host for our visitors.
It's about modeling good behavior and not getting caught up in the emotion of the moment.
It's about winning with humility.
Losing with dignity.
It is about making my high school games.
It's a good memory that I can enjoy for years to come.
Mr. Official,
Mom.
Dad, son,
Daughter, coach.
are we in this together?
Sportsmanship.
Together, we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
All right, Bruce Barrett, we're underway in the final period, 41-35. What does Clayton got to do here that's different from the first half that's allowed Cleveland to close in?
Well, they can't turn the ball
final?
over, which they just did.
And Cleveland turns the ball over, though. Look at that. And there's a whistle and a foul.
Out of bounds. It's going to be out of bounds on Clayton. The ball hit the end line.
Out of bounds, Clayton. Cleveland Rams ball.
Clayton trying to regain possession of the ball, and it went out of bounds off of them.
41-35. Gaffer to the paint. Bout hands it to Matthews. Matthews goes inside to Wiggins. Look for three on Robinson. Off the rim, it's no good. They get their own rebound back. That's Gaffer for two.
Yeah, and that was great ball movement. They moved that ball around. It went from one side of the court back to the other, and it created an opportunity for the Rams, and now 41-37.
Walter Gaffer puts it in for two. 41-37 as Bruce reiterated on. It's now a 4-point game. They have cut the deficit by 4. 4 points. Jaquan Ross to Mason Roosh. Back to Justin Bell. Bell to Ross for three. Off the rim. Nailed it. Good. Jaquan Ross. All points. All 5 have been for 3-point shots.
I mean, he is burning the arc up, folks. Nice basket by number 5 there, Walter Gaffer.
That's Walter Gaffer there.
Gaffer, okay.
For two, 44-39. So as soon as the Comets got a field goal by Jaquan Ross, the Rams come back and respond. They go for a shot by Ross for three on the other side of the key. No good. They're going to turn it over. It's Comets ball. It goes into the Comets bench. The Comet Crazies.
Zach Matthews is a little upset with that pass there, thinking that number 3, Austin Robinson, should have just went ahead and took the ball into the front court.
B.J. Freeman with the rock under 3-man pressure. He goes to the basket. Whistle and a foul. It's good. Freeman fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot an extra point. Foul on number 13, Dylan Wiggins.
First.
6'5" sophomore, first foul. That's the third team foul in the fourth period, second half. No fouls by the Comets, by the way.
None at all.
We noticed that so far. Look at that. 47-39.
And Freeman makes his free throw.
47-39. It is now an 8-point game.
Nice move to the inside by number 33 for Cleveland.
That's Trey Fields. 4 points in the game for him now. Under 5 minutes remaining here in the final period of regulation. That's Javonte Long. Back to Justin Bell. Justin Bell to Mason Roosh. Roosh to Bell. Inside to the basket and puts it in. Justin Bell in 2.
Justin Bell penetrated that 2-3 zone that the Rams had and made the basket.
That's the first points in the game for Justin Bell, by the way. A layup in 2. 49-41. Hard to the ground goes Gaffer. And there's a foul coming up. It's going to be Cleveland going to the line. Foul is going to be on number 1. Number 2, Jaquan Ross, actually. 2-shot foul coming up as Walter Gaffer Jr. will shoot 2. 49-41. And he makes his free throw.
Important shots right now for the Rams.
Man, I'll tell you, Clayton was steamrolling in the first half, but they have allowed Cleveland to close in on this game.
Cleveland Rams right now are saying, not so fast, folks. We got some basketball still to play.
And they both shots good at the free throw line by Gaffer. 49-43. The deficit is now at 6 points.
What a play.
Deflection touch there by Ross. Ross goes to Rooch. Rooch goes to Bell under pressure. Looking for Ross for 3. Nails it! Are you kidding me? Oh, wow.
and he goes to midcourt and starts playing guitar for you, folks.
6 3-point shots as he snaps that string on downtown.
18 points from behind the arc. Wow.
All points for Jaquan Ross have been at the 3 level. 18 points, all 3-point shots, Bruce Barrett.
Yeah, he got over to half court, started doing the guitar thing. I guess he's trying to say, hey, folks, we got some string music going on tonight.
9-point lead now. 52-43. What an awesome